All right, y'all. This is way back when I had to do maintenance on my car. Something a little different, but since I've done this before, I thought I would come to y'all with a video kind of explaining to y'all the process of maintenance of doing this. What I have in front of me is a fuel pump. It's a two-part pump to a 2008 Mercedes E350. Mine's actually went out the other day. There was some signs there that I chose to ignore, and now I'm having to do this anyways. I mean, I would have had to do it anyways, but I probably could have saved myself a few bucks if I would have done it a little sooner. But again, this is a two-part pump. This is actually the passenger side rear pump, which is under the passenger side rear seat. It's the pumping mechanism that is used to pump to the driver's side rear seat, which I don't have that in front of me right now, but it'll be here tomorrow, and I'll do an extended version of this process as I install this pump, which obviously connects to the other pump, which pumps the fuel to the actual injectors, which are obviously at the front of the vehicle in the engine bay. So yeah, man, just stick with me. Obviously, I'm gonna go through it. It's like negative 22 outside. It might be even colder tomorrow, so I'll bundle up and make sure I'm taking all the necessary precautions to ensure that I get a good install on this fuel pump. All right, until tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of show y'all something, a little bit of comparison real quick. Hopefully the light ain't overexposed or whatever, but basically, if you look down in this particular this pumping unit, that little screened in part right there, that's part of the filter element right there. And as you can see, it's extremely dirty. If I zoomed in, it's like a lot of crud down there at the bottom. So that right there in itself is probably preventing the pumping mechanism from working properly. I mean, it could have still been electrical. It could have still been, a manner of things. But as I look at it in its entirety, it doesn't appear to be broken. Everything appears to be in place. But one thing that isn't is that filter element right there. It's extremely compact with dirt and all types of things. And just because I put premium gas in this car doesn't mean that the gas that I'm getting out there is completely free of particulates, dirt, residue, and all those types of things. Even in regular gas that you put in your vehicle, you might have some of the same particulates and issues as far as things floating around in there. So obviously, that's one thing I wanted y'all to look at. And this one right here, which is actually an enclosed filter unit, it actually has a filter unit in as well in it. You can't really tell, but this area right here is very dark, so I'm assuming that there's a lot of dirt and collected materials that are in there. I would crack it open and open it for y'all, but I really don't have the time. But my extra move. My dog, I don't want her to die drinking no damn fuel. But I got it out here right now. Tomorrow when this pumping unit comes in, I'll show you how I do the install. It's gonna be a lot easier this time because I've done it before. I'll install that one actually first, but you got to push those particular hoses to the other side. I actually kind of show you a bit how we do that while I got the time. I ain't really doing nothing, so. But as you can see, I've already removed my back seat. Got my tools down there. It does smell a bit like fuel. That's just something that you're gonna have to deal with. I had quite a bit of fuel in here, so I took about five or 6 gallons out of there. But there's still quite a bit of fuel right there. If you can see it, that reflection, that is fuel. So basically, what I'm gonna have to do with that one with the hoses on the end, that's the one that installs on this side. And this right here, all these electrical, this is what controls your on your dash where your fuel light is. It tells you how much fuel you got in there and things of that nature. And obviously that this tube right here actually is what pumps the fuel up into the injector housing. But I'll have to install that one first, where basically I stick it down in there. I got to maneuver it in there. It's a certain kind of way you got to do it without breaking it. And you got to push the hoses to the other side, to the other filter housing, you know what I'm saying? And then that's where you make the connection as far as the electrical connections and in the hose, so that it actually feeds the fuel down in there, which ultimately pumps it out. So it's a pretty It's a little tricky, but it ain't impossible for you to do. Even if you didn't have all the tools necessary to do it at home, you could still do it with just a couple of key tools. So go ahead and dog running around. But yeah, tomorrow once I get the piece tomorrow, I'll show you the complete install process. I tell people all the time, like I said, I mean, I would hate to sell this car one day and I didn't know how to fix the issues that were on it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people do, you know, just to get rid of a problem, you know, they'll just trade it in. You know what I mean? And a vehicle is a prime example of that. I mean, people, the way someone treat their vehicle, honestly, is in turn is the way they treat other people. You know what I mean? I treat my vehicle good, so I treat people good. My friends good. Anyone who knows me is good. Am I perfect to her? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Have I let her down many times? Certainly. You know what I'm saying? But I always come back and I always try to improve. What the hell she got in her damn mouth? What is that? This dog crazy. Fuck is that? Oh, some big ass bone. Oh, okay. My neighbors, they be doing little shit. I done finally figured out they be throwing her little toys and shit like that because they know she ain't got no other dog friends up in here. I ain't got no secondary dog for her to play with or no cat or nothing. So that's probably where she got that shit from. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I mean, you know, obviously I plan on keeping this vehicle for as long as I can. I've been driving Mercedes over 10 years, since 2009. You know what I'm saying? From my 94, which I had for 7 years, to my now 2008, which I've had over 5 years. I just like the vehicles. Maybe it's a simple thing. Some say it's a status thing. I just think they some badass looking vehicles. You know what I'm saying? To be quite honest with you, you know what I'm saying? They never really gave me any problems until before I didn't know how to work on them. That's when they gave me problems. When I wasn't able to recognize the issues that I was having that was going on. I was ignoring shit. Check engine light, shit like that, running out of gas, not even much knowing. Move. Not even much knowing that my fuel pump was going out. You know what I mean? Simple things, just annual maintenance. And does it cost an arm and a leg for you to maintain these vehicles? Hell no. It costs you probably just as much to maintain any other vehicle. You know what I'm saying? It's just when parts are limited and you can't get what you need when you need it, as you need it, that's when you got to pay a little bit of a ticket. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'll be all suited up. It's like -22 out here, cold as shit. I'm gonna get my like I said, I'm gonna get it in. It probably ain't gonna take me more than 10-15 minutes to snap this thing in, because again, I've already done it before. And that's how it is. You know what I mean? If you look at it, yeah, it's gonna be hard the first time you do it to fix your own problems, but after you do it and you keep doing it over and over and over again, you're like, God damn, shit. Next thing you know, you're gonna have other people wanting you to fix theirs. So, all right, y'all. Until tomorrow, I'm out. All right. They say my part guy here. I gotta make sure it's right, so I can get this shit done today. All right. Oops. There we go. I keep this shit up. Alright. Now this should actually be the second part of the pump, the passenger side, which this pump didn't go out. It was actually good, but like I showed y'all yesterday, the pump filter element is inside. So it's just collecting all that dirt. And that thing was pretty dark. I'm gonna go out there and show y'all the comparison between light and dark, but it does look similar to the one that I did before, which I changed this out about 4 years ago when it went out on me, and I just let the maintenance schedule get away from me. But oh yeah, this is that filter element. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit because this shit cold as hell, like it's been outside all night long. So I'm gonna let the room temperature inside, well, let me show y'all real quick the difference. Real quick, show y'all something real quick so y'all kind of have understanding what the difference is. I had to take the rest of the day off so I can handle this. It's like -26 degrees out here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I wish I would have had it inside when it happened, but it's all good. Like I said, after like -2, it all tend to feel the same. But hold on. Okay, so here is the other filter element, and here is the one that I'll be replacing it with. As you can see, everything matches up up top as far as looks goes. Again, like I said, you can't really tell. Well, you probably can tell, but this one is clean. I mean, shit. You can know like that little yellowness. That's the filter element in there. This one right here, much darker. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably filled with dirt and all type of particulates. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead on and let this thing warm up. I'm gonna go ahead and return this this rental car so I can take care and knock this out this afternoon. So I'm gonna show y'all one other added piece that I'm gonna do before I even get that done. Come on. See, she just be doing whatever she wanna do. Come on. Bam. Come on. There you go. All right. So what I am gonna do, because of what I have to do underneath, I'm going to bag up this end part right here. This part right here, this electrical piece, I'm gonna bag up this whole entire end. So once I cut that off and I straighten everything out, and when I gotta push it to the other side of the tank, you know, even though this is a low current connection or whatever, I still don't want to get no fuel in there when I'm doing this. So I'm gonna bag up this end and I'm gonna zip tie it. I'm gonna cut this loose and let it warm up while I go and drop off this rental car. And then when I come back to y'all, I'm gonna show y'all the install. I'm probably gonna have to take breakthrough out because, like I said, it's negative 26 degrees out there, and I probably don't want to spend more than 10-15 minutes at a time doing this. But yeah, I'll come back to y'all with the next portion of the maintenance. Already. All right, this is way back when, episode 8. I'm just getting back to y'all because I finally got my car running. To buy me one of these little battery chargers right here. It got down to as low as negative 33 out here. So when my car stopped working, gone. Ah, thanks. When my car stopped, basically it just froze up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I had already known that I needed to get a change out my fuel filter, which is actually a fuel pump for the vehicle, which I ordered and I showed y'all earlier in the video. I went ahead and got it. I had to get this little heater right here. It's small as shit, but shit, it did the job. I basically used that to kind of heat up the engine because it just got cold as shit. And it just wouldn't start. On top of my fuel pump, like I said, that didn't help either. So, but yeah, so during that maintenance cycle, I went ahead and did my preventative maintenance shit that I needed to do, my tune-up. Went ahead and changed out my spark plugs. Got a new knock sensor. And I changed out my air filters. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna change out the oil. I talked to my old head. He told me, you know, especially when it's colder out here, you want to put a thinner oil in there. And since I'm already due for an oil change, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I get that done, like pretty much here, probably this week. We got the music video we shooting on Saturday, the Gospel of a Nightingale. I'm extremely excited about that. I got a friend coming in from out of town. She's gonna play the female love interest. She's just a friend of mine, a mutual friend that I met through the videographer that'll be showcased here in this video. We're gonna do an extended cut of him, but I'll probably, again, I'll brief y'all more on that in the next upcoming videos. But again, this way back when was brought to you by my car breaking down and not running for a couple days. But thankfully, I had the know-how and the understanding to fix the problems that it was having. I've been running it, like I said, just making sure it's running right, making sure it still got the power and everything that it had before. But I'm gonna definitely take it in there to get that oil change here in the next couple days, and make sure I stay up on those that preventative maintenance. Because again, at negative 33, I mean, anything is shut down at that temperature. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what you driving. You know what I'm saying? It just won't run. But yeah, let me get out of here. I gotta do some practicing tonight. I'm gonna be doing. I just gotta make sure my piano game is right. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta sell a performance tomorrow on Saturday, which I've been practicing. You know, I've been practicing. So I'll probably do like a little Instagram video of me playing that song or whatever. Kind of getting everybody, you know, understanding of what, you know, the role that I'm gonna be playing in this. Cause again, it ain't just music. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just don't want to put out meaningless music. You want to put a message behind it. And sometimes by putting that message out, you got to tell a story. You know, whether it's your story or not, it's got to be relevant. You know what I mean? So somebody got to feel it, and I think we got one that I think a lot of people appreciate once the finished product is done. But yeah, let me get off here, man. I done kind of took y'all through what I had to go through. I couldn't take y'all through the whole maintenance process because hell, like I said, I was out here in -18. It probably got as low as -20s out here, me trying to get this thing, and it happened right in front of the house. You know what I mean? The car, luckily it broke down right in front of the house. You know what I mean? So after a couple days, I was able to get my homie over here. He was out to help me to push it in, and I was able to get it warmed up for a couple days, and then it started turning over. And then my battery, it went dead too. It was a brand new battery. I took it over there to the AutoZone. Luckily I had the warranty on it, so they gave me a brand new battery. So I got a brand new battery in here. So, I was definitely getting looked out for, over these last couple days. And I'm just gonna stay the course and stay focused on what I got planned out here. And again, like I said, stay tuned. I'll holler at y'all later.